Good evening, everybody. I guess everybody's just named today. The snakes keep on getting more peak. More peak? What in particular about this one is so good? Is it because he's happy this time? I think this is the first happy snake that I've made. God, today was another rough day. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm excited to play, what's it called? Really set off the stakes. Non-violence. Well, today we may not be fighting the Red Mist. So, you never know. Could be getting pretty crazy out here. Probably not going to though, because we're gonna do lots of Abno fights, lots of other stuff. Whoever said, by the way, that I'd finish the game this week, it's fucking insane, frankly. There's no way I finish the game. The Abnos take so long. And then all the general invitations are like necessary for getting all the good cards. Like, no way in hell I finish the game this week. Next week, almost certainly. This week, no way in hell. I was hyping myself up to play Pokemon as well. It's like, dude, Pokemon's far away. No way in hell I'm playing Pokemon. So yeah. I don't know, what else? Something that's, oh my god. So today, I went to a nondescript build your own burrito place. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know exactly what I'm talking about at the chain. I walked in the front door and like, had one of those moments where like this girl was coming out and I was going in. We kind of at the same time like did a little like back and forth sort of like, oh, who's gonna go through this one-way pathway? And let me tell you, the look of disgust that this girl gave me, I have never been looked at like that in my entire life. I was like, what the hell did I do to you, lady? Like, this girl was my age, right? Like, not someone crazy older than me, not someone crazy younger than me. This person was like my age, maybe a few years off, older or younger, either one, right? Depending on where her life was. Like if she was deeply traumatized, then younger, and if she like doesn't have enough trauma, then older. But like she looked at me like I was like the scum of the earth, and I was just like, dude, I do not have the time nor patience for your shenanigans, and I just pushed right past her. I was like, thanks, see ya. Not that uncommon to me. See, normally, I think that in my younger years, I would have been pretty used to being like, oh my god, that guy looks so pretty sort of deal, because I used to be a playa back when I was younger. And then if you asked me like, I don't know, 2 years ago, two and a half years ago, I'd be pretty used to getting the look of disgust from people I know because of like Snake of Ether and post Snake of Ether stuff. Nowadays, I'm pretty wallflowery. I've got that kind of just like, oh, I'm not super memorable, non-confrontational, just kind of walk my way through life. This person like was the first person that looked at me and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do to you sort of deal? Hi, Locke, what's going on? I don't know if you missed the first part of that. But I was like, dude. I was so confused. I just got here. Okay, so I walked into nondescript burrito building chain restaurant, right, for lunch today. And upon entering, this white girl around my age, could be older than me, could be younger than me, younger if she has been deeply traumatized, older if she hasn't been traumatized enough. We did that sort of like, oh, you're leaving, I'm entering sort of deal, mosey around like, oh, who's gonna get out of the way of the other person first, like dodge to the same side sort of deal, you know what I mean? And this person gave me the most like, you are the scum of the earth look I have ever received in my entire life. Like ever. And I've received that look quite a lot. Like, I've received that look quite a lot in my time. I have never once received it from, nonetheless, a stranger at lunchtime. Like, dude, what did I do? Like, literally, what did I do? I was so confused. I was so freaking confused. It was absolutely insane. She's gonna die young. Good God. I mean, I'm in goddamn Minnesota. Caesar. Damn, everyone's here early. I mean, I guess the just chatting part of the stream is the best part of the stream when I'm just yapping about my life. But yeah, I talked about this yesterday. I ordered my first actuary textbook. Excited to start studying for that in my spare time. The whole stream is just chatting, the fuck you mean? I feel like when the game comes on, I start focusing a bit more on the game. Even if, yeah, the entire stream is just chatting, I'm just professional yapper at this point. I definitely feel like I have more proclivity towards being able to talk about, like, my life when I'm right here. Which is normally why this part takes like 20-30 minutes. If it's a Pokemon hack though, yeah, it is just me yapping the entire fucking time. It's a streamer's job to give a reaction. Okay, I feel like not to toot my own horn or anything, but I felt like I gave a pretty good reaction last night when we got to fight Red Mist, right? Right? Can I get some confirmation on that? Like, surely that was a fun moment to be a part of. I missed the Red Mist? Yeah! We didn't fight her, we just did the little introductory part. But damn, you really do be missing all the good parts, Caesar. But yeah, I mean, I talked about this before. But everyone who said, I'm finishing the game this week, you're out of your fucking mind. There's literally no way in hell we're finishing the game this week. Definitely next week, but there's no way in hell we're finishing by Friday. That being said, I am very excited to start, what's it called? I am very excited to start the Pokemon retrospective, but actually, that being said as well, though, I did start, I did start making, Pokemon Ranger. Because I was like, oh my god, I kind of want to play through Pokemon Ranger because I want to have Manaphy in my Diamond Pearl Platinum, right? Pokemon Ranger kind of sucks. Like, that was like a 100% nostalgia thing in my head. Like, I'm playing through the game and I'm like, this is ass. Like, this is not good. How about Pokemon Financial Stability? I did see that. We're doing that, huh? Yeah. I think that after watching Lily Orchard's video, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it would just be so easy to do it. Did you see all the stuff about her, by the way? She's like suing people for like defamation for saying that her takes are dog shit. It's like actually insane. Like, this bitch is a psychopath. Yeah, she's nuts. Like, absolutely. So the crazy thing about that video, right, is that for the first like hour, maybe a little less, first like 45 minutes to an hour of that video, of that 6-hour long video, she's making like genuinely good points outside of the fact that she said that Gen 1 is pretty good. But like the things that she commented on in Gen 1 that were like, these parts are good. I agree. The parts that she commented on that were good in Gen 1 were pretty good. All the parts that were not good in Gen 2, I agree with that too. Like all the parts that she said were bad in Gen 2, I agree. It was only really until she got to Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, where it just started being like, oh, you're just reaction farming. Like, this is just blatantly not the, like, you're taking routes and skipping content and so much. There's so much. I don't know. It's a hard thing to do as well because, and this is something that I've talked about for how I want to play Pokemon, in the sense of like, how is the best way to play through these games to get like a proper retrospective? Because there's like so many different ways that you can tackle the game. Like if I did the speed run for Yellow Blue, though I'd be able to finish like 2 games in one stream. But if there's any, if that is that truly an accurate representation of the game. And the answer, I think, is no. So like, I don't know. Things to think about. The main thing that I want to do though is I don't want to skip content. Like the fact that she did Gen 2 and then didn't do the red fight, didn't cover any of the remakes, didn't do like any post-game and platinum, didn't do any of the events. Like all of that's what makes Pokemon really special, at least for me, and what I think a lot of other people would consider special as well. Those like moments that are extremely memorable. Going to see Arceus and Skypillar and etc, etc. So I don't want to skip any of that stuff, but that's all going to be in the future. So that's the way that's going to be. I think that in terms of after Pokemon, obviously that's like a massive project. I think that it may finally be time for Gravity Rush or Outer Wilds. And I've never played Outer Wilds before. So one of these things are not like the other. Pretty much everyone has told me, Dane, don't look up anything, literally just play it. So I'm kind of looking forward to it just because it's like something new. It's a unique experience. Yeah, I have avoided literally everything about that game like the plague. Not that I've like, the only time I've actively gone out of my way to avoid it was when a VTuber that I frequent was playing it. But yeah, one of those games you wish you could play for the first time again. I mean, I'm excited. That's how I feel about Drakengard 3. Wink. Another game that I want to play that I've avoided a lot about is Disco Elysium. And I think that would probably be a really fun stream game as well. All right, I'm out. What's the cooldown on Drakengard 3? When am I allowed to stream Drakengard 3 and it's not cringe? Is it more than a year from now? It probably is. It probably is. I'll let you know at my funeral. Come on, man. Come on, man. The game that started it. Or I guess restarted it. Because it's not like Drakengard 3 was my first stream, but it was my first stream since this streak has been going. Play Replicant? I will. I'll play Replicant. That's pretty deep in the list, though. I think that I definitely want to play through Outer Wilds, Disco Elysium, and Gravity Rush in some order before I play other stuff. I think that's kind of the plan for right now. Obviously, and this is some gigacopium, but if Silk Song comes out, everything is taking a backseat to that. It's not coming out, but just so you guys know, if it does, everything's taking a backseat to that. I will be pausing literally everything. If we're in the middle of a game, we're stopping and we're gonna play Silk Song on stream. Silk Song is not real, dude. I know it's not real. I promise. I've been there for a long time. I haven't been in Hollow Knight since day one, but pretty damn close. Pretty damn close to day one. Yeah, I'm getting really tired of not being able to cook food in my place because of exterminating stuff. Have you seen Nine Souls? So I saw Lumi play it, but I don't know if it's for me. I'm not gonna, like, it looks good, but it doesn't. So like Metroidvanias are not meant to be a tie you over until Silk Song comes out. However, I will say that every Metroidvania that has come out feels like it is designed to be like this is tying you over until Silk Song comes out, right? Like, am I insane for thinking that? Like, I feel like it's weird that people aren't doing something unique with Metroidvanias anymore. And maybe I just haven't seen enough of Nine Souls to feel like that, to feel like it did something unique. But it really does feel like every Metroidvania is just Hollow Knight Light. We have more chances of getting Dane to read the passives of any fight in Library of Ruina than getting Silk Song this year. Well, considering I've read most of the passives in Library of Ruina, I'd consider that, yes, you are correct. Listen, sometimes the way things are worded, it's a little complicated. You can't get on my ass about that. You cannot get on my ass about that. But yeah, My dinner today was tortilla chips and applesauce because I don't want to cook anything because I'm exterminating bugs in my place, and making food brings more bugs, and I don't want to make any food for the bugs. I've got bleach and poison all over my place. This song is not the vibes. Lo-fi girl, you are fucking with me. This feels like it's like in the evil part of Undertale. Not an Uber Eats. Nah, I am not an Uber Eats guy. I'll DoorDash every so often. But for the most part, if I'm getting something, I'll go out and get it. Everything's like, I don't know. I don't have too many options here in Austin, Minnesota. Play Megalovania. Unfortunately, I believe that is copyrighted. I believe that is copyrighted. Not that it's a big issue, like it just mutes this part of the stream, but I'd rather just not. Speaking of muting parts of the stream, I really need to make the VOD channel because multiple people have asked for it. I don't know, I'll do it on Friday. I don't fucking care. Need to set up the second audio track? Yep. Yep. It was a joke? Doot. How's that for a joke? I don't know. Anytime I hear that, you think it's Penny? Yup. I was thinking about that the other day. Not about Spenny in particular, but about like, so, I don't remember who I was talking to, but somebody was like, do you regret Beyond Limits sort of deal? Or like all of Beyond Limits, like Matcha into BL into Rating at Home. I was like, there's no way in hell, man. Like, there's no way in hell I regret it. You regret it? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy to say that you regret it. Like, in hindsight, obviously it could have gone better. BL is bad for my blood pressure. All right, BL I might regret. BL I'm willing to say I regret, but I think that Matcha led to great things. I think that R&H was a good come down. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing was that we weren't playing with the best players, right? That's just really what it came down to. We weren't playing with the best players. They had their own stuff. I liked Matcha minus Colby. Was Colby really the only issue? Like, hold on a sec. Let's go. Who was the full comp? We had Oni on Summoner, Sarah on Bard. Was Aaron in Matcha? Aaron was in Matcha, right? And then Aaron and who? Who is the other melee? Wait, Aaron, Sarah, Oni, and then you and Colby, and then me and Tabby. Who is the other? Who is the eighth? We didn't have another melee? Oh, right, Spenny. Right, I completely forgot about Spenny. We had Oni and Spenny. Right. So yeah, I think you were right. I think Colby was the biggest issue. I think that Colby was the biggest issue, and it could have turned into Tabby being the biggest issue as well. Realistically, I think that if we kept that lineup, I think that we could have turned into like a real competitive static. Tabby was just rude. She devolved into a bad player as well, but yeah, I agree. She was consistent otherwise. Yeah, no, during Prague, she was completely fine. Like as a player, obviously she was a rude teammate. But later on, I felt like she became quite miserable to Prague with. And maybe that's just like healer brain, but I think about this moment all the time when Oni and I were, it wasn't until she had Parstic envy. I mean, so it wasn't even like obviously that was a big thing. 25 minutes of yapping is beautiful. We're gonna keep on going. So obviously that was a big thing, but like the moment in particular that I always remember is when Oni and I were going over how to do, what the fuck were the mechanics that weren't APOCs called in E12-2? There were the APOCs and then the intermediate, advanced relativities. When we were going over the relativities, and Tabby legit deafened, and then she came back and she was like, all right, I didn't listen to a word y'all said. Who can explain it in 2 seconds? And I was like, that is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in like my entire life. Like, I think that that's the moment when I was like, I'm not going to play here anymore. And probably what started the entire Snake of Ether shit. That was probably the moment that my attitude got murdered so badly that Snake of Ether happened. But yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that she was a fine player. At least until then. I don't know. Not taking stuff seriously kind of fucks with me. I'm not a huge fan of like being disrespectful of other people's time in any capacity, but like same thing with P11 when everyone was like, "Oh my god, P11 is the easiest fight ever." And it's like, yes, it is. I agree. However, that doesn't mean that every mechanic isn't a body check. Like, if someone messes up, you still die. And the fact that every person was like, "Oh my god, this fight is so easy. What are you guys struggling with?" And then someone would die, and then we wiped. It's like, why not just take it seriously instead of being like, haha, this is a joke, you can do whatever you want. Just seems kind of disrespectful. But that's just me. I obviously was not the one in charge when we were doing 9 through 12 in Pandemonium. That is just you. I guess it is just me. I don't know. They called it meme static for a reason. So it's just full of memes. I have been... Eden? No, I'm at Pandemonium. When we were doing 9 through 11. Or sorry. And then we did 12 right after. Meme static. Yeah. I don't think that anyone was like that with 9 through 12 in Eden, right? Was anyone like, "Oh my god, this fight is so easy. What a fucking joke. Blah, 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 blah. You can just brain dead, turn off, do everything." Like, I'm pretty sure everyone was just kind of like, all the fights are easy. Like, all the fights are exactly the same, right? It wasn't really until, I mean, realistically, Endwalker was just like one of the worst expansions ever. And I'll stand on that until the day I fucking die. The amount of people that heard that Shadowbringers was good and started in Endwalker and then went, "Wow, this game is dog shit," is unparalleled. Like, Endwalker was so fucking bad, man. All of it, start to finish. So fucking bad. The only thing in Endwalker that I thought was kind of cool were some of the zones. But like, dungeon content, awful. Class design, awful. Etc, etc, etc. Yo, Dane, what's up, name? Shadowbringers was a starting decline with the delay. I agree. How do slugs taste like? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had slugs. I've had snails. I think snails taste really good. But I think that's because snails normally taste like all the shit they're cooked in, like butter and herbs and garlic. But I've never had slugs before. I don't know. I'm giga casual in Dawn Trail right now. I'm just gathering. But yeah, I'm starting to study math again. I'm so casual it's uninstalled. You got out. I will say I uninstalled for like the entirety of Endwalker. I came back to do top. And then I came back to do meme static. And then I came back whenever Kara wanted me to fill in. And then I came back whenever Prash wanted me to fill in. But like, I wasn't like logging in daily or anything. I'm not even logging in daily here. I pretty much just play, I'll play like an hour on like 2 or 3 days throughout the week. And then I'll play on the weekends. Like I said before, this just matters more to me than 14 stuff. So here we are. But yeah, I'm really starting to get into this habit of like self-betterment, I guess is the best way to put it. Like I'm studying math stuff again, which is really cool because I want to eventually take the actuary exams, possibly go into that. Need to get back into working out. Since I had my injury, what was that, week and a half ago? Week and a half, 2 weeks ago? Maybe it's more. I don't even remember. I stopped working out because I hurt myself very badly. So I need to get back into the habit of that. But I have been studying more, which is pretty cool. And I'm a big fan of studying. kind of feels good to learn shit, you know? I felt like working would provide me with like the satisfaction of doing shit that matters. And instead for the past 9 months, I've been doing grunt work and menial tasks that no one wants to do. So I haven't really been getting that satisfaction out of work. So I kind of need to look for it elsewhere. Like this is my satisfaction for my social life, by being able to interact with people and talk with people and like discuss my life and do things that I think are fun and happy. But I kind of need some sort of like driving purpose and fulfillment as well. And I think that learning and working out can kind of help with that. So yeah, I don't know. That being said, I think it's probably about time to open the curtain. Yeah? Here we go. What is CFD? The final, I don't remember. The first descendant. Right. I knew what game you were talking about. I just didn't remember the name of it. And like, if I enjoyed shooters, I would do it 100%. I would do it. But like, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it eventually, but like, I'm just kind of whatever. I enjoy building. Is it like you build a kit, you build a class sort of deal? Making builds and breaking things? I see. I mean, that sounds interesting. It sounds fun. I tried Zenless when it came out. I thought that was pretty good. Realistically, I think that I just can't play games like that anymore. I've quit pretty much every game built on that like level. Pretty much entirely. Like the fact that I play 14 is because I don't have to, like there's other shit to do in the game. Like literally all I do in 14 is craft and gather. Like I log in and I gather and I fish, which like fishing is separate from gathering in my brain, but obviously they're the same. And like I'm not even going for big fish or stuff. Like I'm just kind of like, oh, fishing. Like I'll go and do that, I guess. I'm doing like custom deliveries and shit. Like just the most menial side content ever, just because it kind of fills the space. But like it's not like I'm doing dailies in Granblue. It's not like I'm doing Honkai stuff or any Hoyoverse game stuff. Like I don't know. I'm kind of done. Kind of done with everything. Dorime, hello Monka. I'm kind of just done with everything. So now I just kind of play my streamer games. What are we doing? Oh yeah, MOSB. So MOSB or more first rows? I think we just do more first rows, yeah. Let's do Netsack, right? Netsack's still fully built. Yep. I played Diablo 4 every season and now I'm heavily invested in that. So I never got super into, so I just don't really enjoy games like Diablo. One of my buddies has been wanting to play, not Risk of Rain. Is it Risk of Rain that's like Diablo? Or is it the other one? What's the other one called? Fuck. I'm struggling to think of it. The one with the like insanely large talent tree. I don't know. Regardless, games like that, I couldn't get into them. I couldn't get into them. It just didn't feel right. Path of Exile, thank you. I don't know why Risk of Rain and Path of Exile are like the same thing in my head. I know that they are different, which is why I knew that Risk of Rain wasn't it. But yes, I've got like hella friends from ages that have been telling me to play Path of Exile, and it's like, dude, I'm sorry, like I'm just not gonna play that shit. Like I'm really just not gonna play that shit. What is this? This was Babies. So this is follow up to Philip storyline. Risk is funny, but you need friends. Risk is the roguelite shooter with like classes, right? That's also co-op and also you kill shit. Okay, yeah. It seemed like it was fun, for sure. It seemed like it was fun for sure. However, comma, it did feel like a game where once you play it for like 6 hours, you're kind of done with it. At least based on what I saw. I haven't played it, obviously, but like, once again, it feels like it's not like super conducive to my time spent. Remember about left mid? We're not doing this first. We're not doing this first. We're gonna do all of the first row ones. It's friendship content creation. Jolly cooperation. Its longevity is in what you do with friends, not its content. It's like Among Us. Or the other one, the other Among Us that came out very recently. What the fuck was it called? It probably actually wasn't that recently. What was the other one where you like fight SCPs and you like get parts and shit? What the hell is the name of that game? It was made by the Furry. We need way more preparation to be the Red Mist herself in her prime. Yeah. What was the other Among Us game? It's pissing me off. You like are on a spaceship and you collect shit and there's SCPs and then you go back and then you feed it to the thing and you make the quota. And there's the Freebird mod for the Jack in the Box. What is the name of it? I'm molding. Why can I not think of the name of this game? Lethal Company. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you. Holy fuck. Why was Lethal Company not? It was on the tip of my tongue. I just couldn't think of it. Yes. Lethal Company. Let's do more Warp Train, right? This is W. Let's start doing Warp Train stuff. President, have you seen the request from T Corp? Well, this is such a difficult situation. That's funny. Nemo is Latin for nobody. Have we been found out? How clumsy of W Corp to leak its singularity so carelessly. That's no good at all. Though everything went as the Blue Reverberation said in the end, I must admit. Yes, indeed! This is a perfect opportunity for us to learn the details of W Corp's singularity. All we have to do now is visit the library with this invitation and earn the books of W Corp's cleanup crew. Prez, the library is a star of the city now. We've completed 11 requests regarding stars of the city until now. Such expertise is why we're under the direct sponsorship of T Corp. When we acquire the confidential information on W Corp's singularity, what are you going to do with it? I don't believe you'll just return it to W Corp. We should sell it to the clients that need the technology, of course. A patent war is about to break out too. So we aren't handing it to T Corp right away. Mr. Bada, it takes more than just diligent work to rise through the ranks of our office has. We should always seek opportunities. I was honestly skeptical at first when we were told to entrust work to some irrelevant rubbish like the gaze office. I thought they were joking with us, but look what it did for us. Here's the thing though. See? Squarehead? It went just as I predicted, didn't it? It's a pleasure to meet you for the second time, President Nemo of Kane Office. Here's the thing. Your Ponzi creepin' wing-forsaken skeleton head. Since when did we agree to go there on our own? This is how you screw us over? We're supposed to walk into the library ourselves, including me? Six-sided skull, you bragging about taking care of 11 Star of the City class requests mere moments ago now? What's wrong? Don't tell me. Are you scared? You were listening in on our conversation. This could be problematic. Martina's best girl. Hold on. I'm looking at her. That's peak character design. Bitch is like 6'7", girl failure. Probably hasn't bathed in weeks. That's best girl. Oh, you sneaky peepers, you. They say the walls have ears, but it looks like ship bags do too. Am I scared? Well, yes, I'm scared piss and shitless. Thanks for asking. Prez got miffed. It's going to be a real hassle cooling him down for a while. I did not quite expect the prominent and prestigious Kane office to swallow their words. Mr. Skullcap, do I look like the scrap for brains? Your motive is so transparently blatant, I couldn't possibly be terrified. I couldn't possibly not be terrified. If I were to enter the library and turn into a book there, and then the library would get a book detailing the singularity of W Corp and T Corp, in the same library where the book about L Corp is? Guess who will be getting a hold of 3 singularities at once? In times like these, when we're on the brink of a patent war. It's so plainly obvious. I don't see a point to say it twice. Tell me, who's the mastermind behind this? Whose pockets are you trying to fill with your little games? Dear, dear. I was wondering what words were going to come out of your agitated speech device. That's all you could think with your rectangular noggin? Singularities? A patent war? I can't even get a chuckle out of it. It's not funny in the slightest. You like to raise your voice over the pettiest things like your life depends on them, don't you, Boxy Buck? I'm stunned by how puny this is. Rhombus Brain thinks we're just here to make some bread. How idiotic. Shut up! Mr. Neminator, I'm not interested in your views. Patent war, mastermind, money? Think whatever you want, but promises are promises. Pluto. Of course, sir. Ladies and gents, please have another look at the contract. To summarize the point, we will provide Kane Office with information about W Corp Singularity, and in return, Kane Office will secure books from the library for us when we want them. The signatures of Mr. Nemo, Miss Martina, Mr. Bada, and the leader of our ensemble, Argalia, are clearly written here. We weren't told the information about W Corp Singularity would be provided in the form of books from the library, not to mention having to acquire it ourselves. The terms were in rather ambiguous vocabulary, admittedly. However, that would not make the content of this contract any less appropriate under current circumstances. You aren't one to decide that. Cuboid take the pen like lightning, and he signed the contract in haste, making a huge fuss about a patent war or whatever, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure he said he's in urgent need of intel about the singularities. The contract never specified that we are to head to the library ourselves. It only said Kane Office is going. That's crazy because Argalia already came into the library. You should have checked the terms carefully. Here, take a look. I'm not seeing a thing. Let me lend you my eyeglass, dear. Have a closer look at the fine print. All those who sign this contract must retrieve books at the library. What foolish deception. Do you think you'll get off scot-free after meddling with our business? What makes you think we'll abide by your fraudulent contract at this point? Dear, dear. This thing is no ordinary contract, you see. Ah, what was it called, Pluto? It would be Yesterday's Promise. Right, that. Yesterday's Promise. Not my type of name, to be honest. Anyway, if you don't fulfill the conditions of this contract, he can take anything out of those who sign the paper, see? We can take as much as we want, whenever we want. Nonsense! Pluto, as you wish. Lo and behold, this is Mr. Bada's heart. Bada, you've spent quite a fortune on your body. I can see this heart is augmented with an exquisite procedure. Here, I've returned it to you. Seoul Oblong, I don't care about what you think. I just want you to keep the promises you made with me. Besides, T-Corp directly issued the same order to you, so you have to be there anyhow, no? Seething with anger at us won't spare you from going to the library. Let me ask something. What are you plotting to do with demons like that? I'll perform the beauty of humanity and this world. It will break down the boundaries of loneliness we all have. We'd appreciate it if you could get the job done by today. Beauty? Loneliness? Where VODs from last streams? I can put them up. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I was so tired at the end of last stream. But yeah, I'll put them up at the end of the stream. Brain sick, loony. Bada, is your heart okay? Should we go see a doctor? They're gone. What are we gonna do now, Prez? Well, it looks like we've been had. Are you really sure we'll be alright going by ourselves, underprepared? Let's think simplistically, everyone. Don't get too serious. We'll head into the library, take the books, and come back. That's all there is to it. Let's get ready. I remember that skeleton. He was with the Blue Reverberation the last time we saw him. Talking about slugs, lizards, brie vulture, as it's a bit easier to define its taste. But yeah, generally it's undecided how slug cat from Rain World would taste like. But the general slug taste has been successfully talked about. Huh. I played a bit of Rain World, seemed very interesting. I couldn't get over the fact that the game was intentionally supposed to be obnoxious to have, like, I couldn't get over the fact that the controls were intentionally obnoxious. Like, you're supposed to feel like a slug cat. And it succeeded in that. I just didn't feel like it was very conducive to me playing a lot. But the game is very cool. He said something about Yesterday's Promise? I think I've read about it in one of the guest books. On the surface, it appears to be an ordinary contract, but unfavorable terms are hidden in the fine print. It was speculated to be because of some kind of incident, although I'm not quite sure if the claim is verifiable. It's even more obscene to see it in action. That's such a manipulative scheme. Well, I suppose he's far from being the only manipulative guy in the city, though. That's true. People use each other all the time. Do you think it's a given? I simply gave up dwelling on it any further. I still don't believe that's fair. In a similar vein, you're using me and I'm using you. If you say so, I guess. Don't worry. I don't mean to imply any distrust towards you. It's just, yes, keeping the options open, that's all. Better safe than sorry, as they say. Hey, I never told you any lies, you know? You're only keeping a few things from me. I guess I am. Forget it. Why don't you go back to sorting books now? You won't bother being inquisitive, huh? Is there any reason you aren't asking further? None in particular. I could certainly pry, but I figured it wouldn't be fun to uncover everything about you that way. I came to the conclusion that having something to be curious of is beneficial for maintaining interpersonal relationships. That's all. Or perhaps I've grown to trust you that much. We were led by monsters out of the pan and into the flame, a den of monsters known as the library. This has to be comedy gold, the joke of the century. I heard the library is rather gentle, if that helps. Just a moment. Is anything the matter? Martina? Yes? What do you think of this place? It's faint, but I can smell something. Exactly. It reeks of money. Profit. You can't even smell what that had. Every cloud has a silver lining and looks like we found one. Are you telling me this game has themes of anti-capitalism? Are you planning to sell books or something? Precisely. Even if our reputation as a contract office may tank, at least we won't starve to death if we get books from here and sell them. Aren't you swimming in cash already, Prez? Martina, our president spends a year's worth on average backstreet dwellers' food expenses every day. He can never have enough money. Still, I never bilked my office staff, my word upon it. Greetings, dear guests. You must be Angela, the director of this place, the so-called pale librarian. She doesn't look pale at all, though. Bada, watch your words. Miss Angela here may be precious provider of goods and wealth in the future. Press changes his attitude so swiftly. I'm used to it by now. May you find your book in this place. No further conversation. Angela's like, get your capitalism out of here. One scene. 3 on 3. Okay. Emergency resuscitation protocol. Upon taking what would be a lethal blow, nullify the damage and spend all charge to recover 5 HP per stack. Activates once per act. Okay. Charge shield. So this is charge support. 129 HP. At emotion level 2 or above, the character gain charge using combat pages. In the scene, gain 1 endurance at the start of the scene. At emotion level 2 or above, the character spend charge using combat pages. In the previous scene, gain 1 strength at the start of the scene. Once per scene, respond to a one-sided attack with a block die. Okay. At the end of each scene, gain 1 strength at a 50% chance for the next scene. When using combat pages with non-counter die, the die yields +2. Oh, singular strike. Okay. Okay. I thought I was misreading that. I was like, how the fuck? Okay. Deal 1-2 stagger damage upon winning a clash. Emotion level 2, same stuff. Emotion level 2, same stuff. Lone fixer. If no other allies, gain 3 strength. Talent, deal 1 stagger damage against enemies with lower speed, and then pierce dice power +1. Why does it cost 9? Am I insane? Like, why is this so expensive? And then Bada. Margin at the end of a scene, restore 1 light and draw 1 page. If the hand is empty, at the end of the scene, gain 1 strength, chance, blunt damage +2. Okay. So, got gain 3 charge, lose, gain 1 charge. I mean, this seems like a pretty good card. Spend 4 charge, restore 3 light. Wow. Okay. So you can't stack, so you can't pierce stack the +4 on multiple employees with wedge stiletto and her buff. I see. Okay. Gain 6 charge. Seems fine. Spend 4 charge, boost power of all dice on this page by +2. Wow. That's a Bada exclusive. Okay. And this is a Martina exclusive. Spend 2 charge, deal 6 damage up to 3 times. Okay. And then Nemo. Ready up. Spend 2 charge, you have 1 protection to all allies this scene and next scene. This doesn't seem that good. Am I insane for not thinking this doesn't seem that good? Am I crazy for feeling like that? What is this? Gain 5 charge. And then gain 2 charge as well. Energy beam, dice abilities on this page only activate if the opponent has offensive dice. 13 to 21. On clash win, spend 2 charge to destroy opponent's next offensive die. Nemo exclusive. This doesn't even cost charge. I'm so confused. This deck seems very weird. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I think that we go in with this. I think that we're stronger here. What are their resistances? Endure slash and endure blunt on these two. So I've got mix of everything here. Mainly slash here, mainly pierce here. And then this is like all blunt. This is kind of a mix. Maybe Wong is better than Kim? I mean, that's slice or slash +2, singular +2, slash +1. So this is +3 to most of my cards, even if it's resisted. Maybe Kim is just more worth. I mean, it's 3 HP, 2 to 6, 3 to 5. I'm thinking we stick with Kim. Yeah? I'm thinking we stick with Kim. Let's just try it with like this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. So luckily I've got Molinet to deal with this. Especially since he doesn't have any charge, so that should be pretty free. I should beat this Clash as well pretty easily. I love Devastating. It seems really good. This seems like a very strong card. Kind of sucks that it's locked to Bada. What is this? Easy win there. Yeah, easy win there. I don't have anything that can yoink that. I'm getting double hit there, which kind of sucks. Here. So we can just go ahead and single-sided that. How do I want to do this? I mean, Proud the Weakness seems fine. I just don't want to give him the card draw. I mean, surely we just kind of win because we're Netsack. Right? We do the 3 to 7. And then just Dagger Press for haste. Surely we just get lucky, right? We're just going to get lucky. Easy win. Bop, bop, bop. Win. Beautiful. Nice stagger. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, why are we losing an emotion? Oh, just barely. Just barely. So we've got this. Can I yoink that? Do I want to yoink that? Not really. Lacking clashes, yeah. I mean, we can do this in Sharpen Blade as well. How do we want to deal with this? Do we have another Shoving Stab? Perfect. Class and Respect single-sided into you. I'm actually probably into you. Here, this is 13 to 21. I don't really have anything for this. On Clash win, spend 2 charge, and he has the 5 charge. So this is on use. I do have strength and endurance or haste. I mean, I think I just have to let... Do I just not attack at all? You're not even gonna let Bada use a sick move? Yeah. Do I just not clash with this? Do I just take the 13-21? I think I do. I think I just kind of let him do his thing. Let him single-sided into Netsack. Proud Weakness unopposed. I think that he still breaks through Proud Weakness, and then it deletes the next card because he spends the charge. Tentacles? Tentacles on Nutsack? Alternatively, we can get our stagger back and stagger Martina. Yeah, I don't really want to get staggered. Let's do tentacles. Let's do tentacles. I think tentacles is more worth. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So we can sharpen blade into this pretty freely, I think. Class and respect as well. Sharpen blade as well. 3 to 7. Echoes from Beyond is surpassingly enough. Sounds alright. Tentacles seems to be kind of mid and no boss fights. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. What else is happening here? How do I want to deal with this? I mean, I can just shoving stab immediately. Just win the clash. Yeah, let's just win the clash. Here, how do I want to handle this? So weird predicament. Weird predicament. So I do think that I'm supposed to sharpen blade something here. I could just do like this. Sharpen blade into that, class and respect here. Oh, I can't yoink that. Okay, never mind. I'm definitely sharpening blade in here. The thing is, I want to Molinet here. But also he's at 6, so like it doesn't actually matter. I just win one time and then he dies. So surely, what's this one? Yeah, surely I just, yeah, he has 6 HP. Yeah. Yeah, no way I fumble this, right? I can do this. And then I can yoink this, like so. This seems right. Alright, that's him down. Book of Bada. Laughing Powder's just kind of broken. Yeah, I mean, Laughing Powder's just broken, man. Oh, yeah, Netzak's up. Okay, so we can yoink that. I think that this is pretty free like so. This is also not bad. So we can do Extreme Edge straight there. Molinet straight here. I mean, Molinet's not really necessary, but we can just do it for the hell of it. And then here's a pretty free prod the weakness. No Bada suplex, no Bada suplex, you are correct. I lost that? Wow. Okay. 4-5, spend 2 charge, gain 1 protection on all allies this scene. Next scene. And this is the big one, right? Okay, so he's got strength, but I've got single strike. Like, surely I'm fine. And then, I mean, I don't like want to do something like this, but like this just kind of makes sense. And I mean, I just have to shoving stab and pray, right? No worries. Really? Hit the dodge. Nomo passive is surprisingly pretty good. It doesn't seem surprising. I was reading that shit. He just seemed like he was pretty good. Incomprehensible, since we're probably doing a shit ton of single-sided stuff. Let's do it on you. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Shoving stab. Molinet. That. What do I have here? This one? Shoving stab like so. And then I can just Molinet. That's respect. Get some light back as well. His ass is gone, you're damn right. It's just the best card ever, man. It's so good. It's such a good card, man. God, Nessax Flora is crazy. Nice. Boom, boom. The Universe Echo. One possessing fragment of the Universe abnormality page, 5% to boost stagger damage by +1. Ooh. Crazy? I was crazy once. That is like the most insane meme ever. Why is that so deep within the Project Moon community? They logged me. Yeah, like this is such an old meme, but like somehow Project Moon fans like are all over it. I suppose patent wars are fiercely fought, judging from the way he talked about it. Yeah, all in all, technology is the most reliable means of making money in this city. Patent wars are waged over all those technologies, but in truth, neither side really benefits from them. It ends in a Pyrrhic victory at best. If they don't respond well, they might lose their rights to the technology by an imitation, or spend too much time and energy for the win to have been worthwhile. At the end of the day, people like the guests we just greeted profit the most from those conflicts. Well, it's entertaining to spectate as long as the trouble isn't yours. I've got a bunch of interesting stories. Want to hear them? Save the whole thing for a later time. Sounds like it'll be a long tale. Has R-Corp participated in a patent war? Dunno. I don't think I ever heard any stories about that, at least. R-Corp is already exceptional among private military contractors. How about the singularity of another wing? Has R-Corp tried to get a hold of any? I bet every wing thinks the same way about that matter. Few wings use their singularity on its own. R-Corp must be using a singularity or two that doesn't belong to them, you know what I mean? And they gotta pay the owners a fee whenever they use them. If they uncovered the secrets of those singularities owned by the other wings, they could save the expense, correct? Spot on. I see. I see. Alright, let's burn some books. Oh, we already did all these. Alright, 1 book of Bada, 2 books of Martina, 2 books of Nemo. Project Moon's fans love old stuff, I guess. Yeah, like Bina. No Bada page, 2 Martinas, and 1 Nemo. I mean, so is Nemo just like a straight upgrade to what's it called? To Rose? No Bada? Yeah, no Bada card, unfortunately. Repeat? I mean, we can repeat it. That seems really easy. I love Rose gambling. I see. I see. All right, let's do Philip again. These guys look awesome. What the fuck? The most recent case of the distortion, the crying children. It's not quite comparable to the pianist, but the damage it's caused is still rather severe. Since the crying children appeared in V-Corp's nest, not the backstreets, multiple associations are troubled. Director, could you remind us about how many casualties it has caused? Okay, I take it back. Cecil's best girl. What the fuck? She is one bad mamma jamma. Holy fuck. It amounts to 80,000 as of now. That's still better than the pianist, which took 300,000 lives in one fell swoop. Oh my! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did they peak? How did they peak so hard? How did they peak so hard? Dude. Oh my god. They peaked so hard. They peaked so, like, is there any character that can top this? Holy fuck, man. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my lord. This character better have the sickest fucking page known to man. Not quite. This is in fact more severe than the pianist. While the pianist only annihilated the residential area of the backstreets of District 9, the crying children struck the nest, which makes this case especially critical. Yeah, the nest is supposed to be the safest place of all. Oh, hey there, Xiao. When did you come here? Section 1 is on high alert, you see. I'm here to ask what Section 2 thinks of this matter. Come on, be honest, Director Xiao. Cecil. Anyway, or Cecile, sorry. Anyway, the president of our association must be looking daggers at our backs. May, give a briefing on the information we've gathered about the crying children so far. Yes, sir, Philip, the man who's suspected to be the origin of the crying children, was a fixer working at Dawn Office. Dawn Office was a grade 4 office located in Nest V. It was an associate office affiliated with the Liu and showed decent performance with a fair lineup. That reminds me, isn't that where Salvador was? That is correct. He used to be a hotshot in his prime, though he's only a washed-up old man now. Going back to the briefing, the Dawn Office has closed business after all of its fixers died in the library, except for one, Philip. Philip was a grade 5 fixer, being the only survivor. Philip paid a visit to a Wedge Office, a partner of Dawn Office. Then the Wedge Office fell victim to the library. There's too little we can deduce from the story so far. Isn't it too speculative to assume that Philip is the crying children? Actually, there's some evidence to back this up. A fixer allegedly witnessed a marble statue crying near the library. According to them, the sound of wailing could be heard from afar, so I suspect it spent quite some time crying loudly. Then the statue's shape began shifting. Don't tell me. It turned into Philip? Apparently, yes. Although the transformation was imperfect, the eyewitness account had striking similarities to Philip's appearance as listed in official documents. However, the entity's skin, clothes, and everything was all composed of wax, according to what they saw. That thing wasn't human. Afterwards, Philip returned to where the Dawn Office was another whale, and another whale could be heard from that location for quite a while. Not long after that, it started destroying everything around it, except for the Dawn Office. I couldn't see a single feature that resembles Philip from the reports describing its appearance there, though. Some cases of distortion can change their forms, so perhaps this was one such case. This is a tricky one. What do you think, Xiao? Even though it's not crystal clear, it is plausible. I can't help but suspect the library. We know nothing about the reason it distorted the way it did. I guess, yeah. V Corp has hired Liu Association as a whole regarding this matter. They requested us to acquire any and everything that appears to be related to the distortion or dispose of it if the situation does not allow it. Many of our workforce will be allocated for tasks regarding the library for a while. The president and branch leaders must have lapped up this request since a wing made it. Every street in the city is going to be a violent mess for some time. Where is Section 2 going to begin? We're starting out by investigating the library first, naturally. Of course, that won't be the only thing we're working on with our manpower. What about Section 1? Section 1 will start with eliminating the crying children, as the president directed. It's the most urgent matter that needs to be taken care of right now. You're taking tough work right from the get-go. I'm sure you won't have trouble handling it, Xiao, but still, be careful. You're such a lovebird, Director Lowell. There's quite a few associate offices to help them out, so it should be fine. Besides, we're talking about the Maiden of Iron herself. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. Is he still keeping the memories he had as a human, even after turning into that? There were several abnormalities that would talk about their own past, too. It's not entirely possible for it to happen. Yeah, fair. The others I've seen in here could talk to an extent. Huh. Rewatching this scene doesn't feel any better. I didn't expect him to break down so badly. Thought he did an okay job overcoming his flaws. Maybe he could have succeeded. However, no matter how capable you may be, you will still fall if you don't hold on to your own way with an upright mindset. He should have been especially extra cautious, not to succumb to the unstable side he always had. That's how it is, huh? Damn, what the fuck? Okay, 2x. Will anyone use Xiao's appearance for their nuggets? Because if not, I might as well take it from me when we get her page. Is she playable? Unused restore 1 light. Nuh-uh. Fuck. Fuck. This seems pretty good. Am I insane for thinking it seems pretty good? Is it not almost explicitly better than this? What? Frontal assault? Frontal assault seems pretty good. No, you can play it? Okay. Rush down, combat sword, offensive dice, deal +1 damage for the scene. Wow, just no downside? Oh, she is playable. Okay, she is playable, but not too fast. Dang, Xiao is a married woman. I don't know how to tell you all this. Xiao is not real. I don't know if this was like a misconception that went through y'all's mind, but I am not committing adultery by saying that a fictional character is hot. Reduce the target power of current's defensive dice by 2 on hit, inflict 1 burn. Ah, burn! Ever seen Hum Hum Pong Pong? I haven't. I feel Meow is better. Easy. Meow's pretty good. I'm a pretty big fan of Meow. On use, gain 1 positive emotion point. Wow. Just for free? Cost 1 less than emotion level 3 or higher. Wow. Okay. Okay. On hit, gain 1 haste. On hit, gain 1 haste. Doesn't seem too bad. Emotional turbulence. All dice on this page gain +1 power for every 2 emotion levels. Okay. Sturdy defense, draw 1 page. On clash win, draw 1 page. I mean, it's 8 to 17. Surely you win that. And then on hit, inflict 2 burn. All these are the same. Speed dice +1, and they all gain dice power at emotion level 3. Okay. Ba-na-na-na. Boom, 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 boom. Holy fuck, there's so much dice. Okay. How are we dealing with this? Molinet makes quick work of this. Should be a pretty... Is anything single-sided? No, of course not. Nothing is ranged either. Okay, so single strike actually doesn't do too much, but it is just 1 to 2 for the next one. So we can do a quick one of these, just yoink it for the sake of yoinking it. Deal with this one first and foremost. On clash win, draw 1 page. I mean, I'm not too worried about the on clash win. So I can take the counter die here and do that as well. I think repressed flesh is probably fine there. Am a little worried about this one though, especially since we can't do anything about that. On hit, inflict 2 burn. I mean, that just seems obnoxious. Is this guy? I might lose to this. Hold on. Boom, boom. Is this guy clashing sturdy defense? Am I? Probably not. I don't think so. Am I clashing sturdy defense? I don't think I am. Frontal assault seems pretty free. And then that one, and then that one. These are both pretty free, so I think we just deal with this one. Which should be... I mean, I don't want to do repressed flesh, because I'm going to get hit by the first one. Whatever, we just high roll. Chat drunk again? I mean, I was like looking at the cards for sure, don't get me wrong. We're not drunk. You sure? I don't want to repress flesh. It should be fine. What's this? This is a 3-hit. Dagger press seems pretty fine here. Similarly, I think extract fuel seems pretty fine here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, what do we got here? This one's absolutely free. And this one should be pretty shrimple. Now we just have to deal with these two. So we can puppet blockade pretty easily into this. Oh. I'm gonna want to do creek here. And then don't even worry about this. Y'all keep slacking in net sacks, Florian? God, I kind of want some alcohol. I'm not gonna lie. Alcohol sounds so good right now. I can yoink that with this. I can extract fuel here. And then just energy cycle into something for charge and for light. I can single-sided this. Alternatively, we could do this. I don't really want to lose though, is the thing. Yeah, let's single-sided this. Right here. Alright, let's see how that works. Thank you. No. And then wow, deflect. So they only get it when they're emotion level 3 though, right? So it's not the end of the world. High key, do we just take echoes? I feel like echoes just isn't good. Am I insane for thinking this? Echoes just like isn't good. Echoes is a never pick. It's probably thorns. I like echoes. Bottom text. So do I. Really? I guess it's pretty good value. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So, damn, I don't like this. Damn, there's a second floor too. Single strike is not doing me very many favors here. Early game it's insanely good, late game it's situational. So you have strength. But you also lose as soon as I hit you. So what? I can just do that and then ignore this. This one, I'm gonna ignore. This one I'm less inclined to ignore. Just will. I feel like will seems pretty free here. And then Gigage. I can't yoink any of these big ones, which kind of sucks. So there's still emotion level 1. I wish I could see what is that stagger level? Oh, 15. Okay. So I can't yoink this. But I think that's still kind of fine. Take the 6 to 10. What if I just don't clash with this? What if I just go like this? And then kind of similarly, I feel like forceful gesture is pretty easy here. Odd predicament, odd predicament. I think we're just gonna single-side it here. Like so. Ignore that. I mean, I can deal with this one. Yeah. Do I have any 3 hits here? I mean, we can dagger press here and then single-sided shoving stab. Yeah. Let's try this. We can do this as well. Just for the sake of it. Am I missing out on anything here? Oh, I probably want to sharpens blade something. Just to give more dice power to this. Or I can get more light and inflict some bleed. Yeah, I kind of like this. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this out. Holy moly. A lot of burn in these pages. Nice double max damage. Please. No, dude, come on. Okay. Well, this should at least be easier to deal with. So he's emotion level 2, so everything has +1 now. I can actually double sharpen blade here and actually probably get a fuck ton of value. Prescript should be pretty free to clash there. Alternatively, I can prescript into one of these. What's hitting me? That one? I don't think prescript is like incredible into that. I do think that this is probably a little worthwhile. None of them are 3 emotion yet, so we're kind of chilling on that front. Inner Ardor. I do want to make sure that I kill those guys. Can Molinet into you. I mean, he has 6. Like, that's not anything important, dude. Like, surely I don't have to Molinet that. Maybe I do. Could be worthwhile. We could Creek. Creek into this seems fine. This is probably Proud Weakness. Yeah, just to guarantee the win. And then that'll stagger, so I don't have to worry about that. And then this is the last thing that I really need to worry about. Which, I mean, Shoving Stab should make quick work of that. Which means that he should now get staggered. Which means that we can now do one of these and do one of these. And then just in case, for good measure, let's do some... Do I not have any smoke generation? I guess not. We can do deep drag into you and puppet blockade into you. Yeah. All right. Kill. Come on. That's what I like to see. Kill. 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 Laughing powder. Guaranteed. Laughing powder just broken. And you're staggered, so nothing matters, so we can actually just go ahead and do one of those. Okay. First floor taken care of. Second floor is exactly the same. Just more of the same. Alrighty. Shouldn't be too bad. So I think that this one matters a little bit more than most. So let's take care of that one. This one, not super worried about. What's clashing here? Yeah, I'm a little worried about that one. Kind of want a sharpened blade. And get some card draw going. Is there anything else that really needs to worry about that? So definitely don't clash with that, but this one... Do I have any sixes? I've got a 6 here. That doesn't really help me. Like at all. What can I do about this? What's that attacking into here? Prod the weakness. Should deal with that pretty succinctly. I can ignore that. I don't want to ignore this, but I can attack into it with extract fuel. Get some light back. Taste of fumes should be pretty easy to deal with that, and then I can actually also will the prescript into something else. This is a pretty easy clash win. Everything else can just one-side it into people. How am I gonna deal with all the shit that's hitting me? What is this? Right there? I mean, I might as well shoving stab. I literally have nothing else to do. Actually, I just shouldn't even clash with it. Let's just not even clash with it. Let's just single-sided everything. Right? Bop. 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 Like so. Okay. Anything else that I want to do? Yeah, we can giga right here. Alright. Okay, am I crazy? Or are these ones like way easier than far left first floor? Far left first floor seemed like ridiculous. Like all of the range cards were way stronger than everything I'm dealing with here. Bum 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 ba-dum. I feel like ever repeating doesn't do anything here. And a lot of one-sideds are happening, so let's just incomprehensible. Right? Like I feel like ever repeating doesn't do anything for me here. Use HP and stagger resistance to the head when acquiring this page and fully restore the light. No, that's just incomprehensible. Yeah, incomprehensible. Who's doing a lot of one-sideds? Probably just you, right? Ah, perfect. Well. You've got all the blunt power, right? Yep. Bump, 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 bump. What is this? Surely we just Molinet straight there. Right here. We can actually yoink that. Oh yeah, and after this fight, we can press with the thumb too. So after this fight, I think we're gonna do the ab nose. Unless you want me to do thumb too. But I kind of wanted to do all the ab nose that I have. Bum, 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 bum. Kalos on Floor of Arts is the combo I always go for. Thumb 2 is quite goated. Okay, then we might go for it then. Can I Molinet anything? Yeah, let's Molinet this. Molinet this. Just grab this flash for the hell of it. Bonk. Bonk. Long ass animation. Damn straight that's a long ass animation. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum. Easy stagger. Damn, lost that? Easy kill. Can double class and respect here. Can yoink here. How would I like to yoink this one? Surely I have a Molinet somewhere. Nope, guess not. Can forceful gesture quite easily. No, I don't want to reduce the I mean, dude. It's just a P. It's just a P and then go. Like, there were 2 enemies left. Come on. Okay. To think we'd got the Liu Association coming to the library. What kind of association is it? It's a combat-oriented association specializing in all-out war. Basically the polar opposite of the Shi we received the other day. While the library's reception structure acted as a strategic advantage against the Shi Association, it's an ideal stage for the Liu. You mean each association employs different strategies depending on its areas of expertise and atmosphere? Yep, just take the 2 associations we talked about as, for example. They're complete opposites. I could get a glimpse of that from the association's atmosphere. I wonder if the people who appeared to hold rather high positions will come to the library in the future. Beats me. If they do, though, it'll be a huge pain in the ass for sure. I see. There's not much I can do to help alleviate that, so good luck taking the trouble. Okay, Angela. Alright. Didn't you guys say I had thumb 2? It would appear that I don't have thumb 2. Right? This isn't the thumb, right? It would appear that thumb 2 is not available. Not the next episode? Wait, then what are you talking about? press the thumb? Oh! What the heck? That's crazy. I see. Interesting. Alright, thumb 2 it is. Just had a call. Looks like there's a huge fights with the index going on outside. The streets are gonna reek of blood, eh? It's not just the streets. The entire nest is awash with blood. The hell is the Liu Association up to anyway, poking around in an abandoned nest? The Index and ArcCorp are already keeping us swamped. Besides, there's been an awful lot of distortion sightings around here these days. All those feuds take out half my good men. Everyone seems to be looking for clues on the distortion. They must have determined that the library sitting at the center of the nest has to be closely related to that phenomenon. And it's true that the distortion has been happening more frequently than any other place. God, I'm struggling to read. Greetings, sir. Sit down now. As you have said, the Index, the Liu, and ArcCorp are ransacking this nest. It's not just them. We've received reports that the Blue Reverberation and the Purple Tear are also present. The Blue Reverberation, you say? The one who took out our fabric turned out to be working for him. So we've got the Red Mist, the Blue Reverberation, the Black Silence, and the Purple Tear. Huh. The one who took our fabric turned out to be working for him. I see. What do you think is attracting the Blue Reverberation in this gang here? It must be the library. Several well-known individuals and groups fell victim to it too. Whoever takes over the library is going to be the victor of this tedious battle. But whenever we try to go there ourselves, the invitation to the library just vanishes. It's as if they're refusing to let us in. That was true up until now. We tried acquiring it through our subordinates and claiming it from others with force, but nothing worked. However, I directly received an invitation today. It says they have a book of the Liu Association for grabs. In chat, there was also mention of the Indigo Elder. Ah, yes. I remember him. I think that Avery brought him up. That's the book we need the most right now. If we can find a way to deal with the Liu Association, then we're guaranteed to win at least half of this nest. It'll give us a chance to cipher them for sure. An underboss bringing all his capos into the library doesn't strike me as a good idea, though. What's a messenger of the Index doing here? If you say anything stupid, I'll pull out your tongue. You guys are always on edge. I'm not here to see you bleed today, and I reckon you aren't here to throw cheap jabs at us either. Sotto Capo Callo, may I speak to you for a moment? I appreciate the Index for upholding basic manners. Go up ahead. This is just my opinion, but I don't think you should go. You're the most likely to turn into a book there. If the underboss managing this area ends up disappearing, it'll only be a matter of time until the Index seizes this place. And just think about it. If the Index happens to get your book at the library, not only will the Thumb have a harder time trying to break the Index, it'll also put the entire syndicate at a huge disadvantage. Wouldn't you agree? Well, this is a rare occasion. A messenger stating their own opinion instead of delivering prescripts. I only have the patience to acknowledge the prescripts of the Index, not the personal ramblings of a mere messenger. Tell the zealots of the Index remaining in L-Corp's territory this. Once we've sorted out this matter, we should pull out the teeth and tongues and feed them to the hounds as punishment for insulting the Thumb. Although you won't be alive to relay that message with your own mouth. So it had to go this way. When one dares irritate their superior, take their tongue. They execute anyone who ruffles their feathers, even so slightly. They don't care who the offender may be. It certainly looks like they don't. Not even the member of another finger seems to be exempt from the rules. And remembering what I heard last time, the echelon appeared to matter as well. That's right, you have to be courteous to people whose position is higher than yours. You can't casually mention their name or speak before they do. You need permission for every little thing. Well, there are exceptions, strictly speaking. A high-class person can theoretically lend the authority of their position to someone else, but it's a rare case. Generally speaking, a grade 1 fixer is on the same position as a capo in their hierarchy. You can't even make eye contact with a person whose class is higher than you. Neither of those fingers are right in the head, I gotta say. I don't know about that. I actually like the straightforwardness of it. Anyone sustained heavy injuries? We don't need dead weight getting in our way. I'm unarmed, sir. It wasn't easy, though. The Index is a bothersome bunch. Even just a messenger can be a pain in the ass to deal with. Those who don't respect their superiors need to be taught a lesson in manners. Are you going to be all right, sire? The words of that messenger had a point. It may have been safer and beneficial for the Thumb if you stayed in the base. Shouldn't you be worrying about your own safety first? Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. That's intriguing. I heard that the director of this place was a machine, but I suppose that's not entirely true. It's rather irritating to hear you go on about whether I'm a machine or not right in front of my face, you know. The ruling figure of a star of the city stands at a higher echelon than a Sotto Capo such as myself. You ought to pay her due respect, Catriel. That was impolite of me. I'll pay my price now. Dennis, please cut off my tongue. Okay. Catriel may not be flawless, but I appreciate how she's quick to reflect on her mistakes. Please forgive our rudeness with this madam. He was right about you all being sick in the head. May you find your book in here, I suppose. In chat, there was also mention of... Yeah. I already read it. Alright. 3 acts. 3 acts. So that's double blunt. This is smoke double blunt. Is it worth? That one has health hauler. This one also has health hauler. Call me crazy, but I think Bella's stronger than Olive. Right? Dennis just doing his job, bro. Is chilling. So we've got 2 floors available as well. That may be an issue. I don't know. We'll see. What are Dennis's stuff? Can use range combat pages. Speed +1 after 3 successful attacks. Add melee combat pages to and a random. Oh, with melee combat, add a random ammunition to hand. 3 ammunition at random ammunition to hand. Scene. Gain +1 over the first scene. Pierce dice power +1. Okay. Focus fire. This is a thumb exclusive page. Discard up to 4 0 cost page from hand. Offensive dice on this page gain +1 power for each ammunition discarded this way. Wow, that's a little strong. Just 1. And I think we've already seen all the other ones. Yep. Okay. Okay. We try our best. Boom, 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 ba-dum. All right, focus fire. Discard up to 4 0 cost cards, gain +1 power each time. It's a 5, so I can't yoink it, which is really unfortunate. And I'm relatively certain I kind of just get fucked here, unless he like min rolls, which is extremely unlikely. 1 in 11, and he has +1 strength turn 1, so Bella's just kind of fucked here, is what I'm understanding. How do we want to do this alternatively? Probably deal with the ads. All the ads are doing pretty weak shit, so they should all be pretty easy to deal with. I mean, I can just class and respect. Thumb is generally pretty strong, but want to know something funny, Dane? Yeah, what's up? How well does 4 Tamaki work into this? Does 4 Tamaki just beat them immediately? Like, you just win? Ammunition discard counts as cards being discarded? Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of understood that from what I was picking up on the way their cards worked. So we can do that, deal with both of those. Should be able to do one of these to kind of yoink. We can yoink there as well. Let's do that just to get that out of the deck. And then here is the big one. So we can just do undertake prescript. And then just to reduce some of the damage, we can do one of these. Then I have no other cards. Which means some is generally affected by discard passive, which means they can get a constant free +3 HP per discarded card healing and draw without discarding with bottom deal too. That's true. That's all very true. Not bad. Nice. Delaney did not rank up though. Odd. How are we going to deal with this one? I mean, shoving stab should deal with this pretty easily. Hopefully. Hopefully, keyword hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't get a ridiculous amount of +1. It is not the first scene, so no concentration bonus. We've got haste here, so we can yoink anything we need to, but I think that this is honestly what needs the most love. So we can do like prod the weakness and do extract fuel here. This should be good. We have +1 strength as well. Hate that quite a bit, actually. We can just double down here. I mean, if I don't attack into him, does he just not get any emotion? What if I just ignore him? Is he just going to be stuck at like 1 light perpetually? If I just never clash with him? Is that the way that emotion works? Like, can I just ignore Dennis for the rest of the fight pretty much? Min and max roll still gives points. So, what is that? 2 and 5, 2 and 6? Ally death 2, so no. Yeah, I suppose he's at 2 emotion right now as well. But that's from winning the clash. I'm gonna ignore this and just see if that works well in my favor. And we can do inhale smoke here. Right here seems pretty easy. Sharpen blade into you. Overcome crisis into you. Ah, Dennis got his max roll. Fuck. Laughing powder is just kind of free here. Bum, 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 bum. You can just go unopposed too. That's true. Okay. So I think I Molinet into you. Nothing else is attacking here. These ones are both 5, so I actually... Fuck. I'm in such a whack spot here. Because, like, I want to Molinet here. I can repress flesh. No, because he's going to hit. I want to do this. And then this. And then here. Super simple hit right there. Prod the weakness seems really strong here. Can't yoink the clash right here. Oh, yes, I can. So I can do... I can do extreme edge into sharpened blade here. Seems good. Beautiful stagger. Beautiful kill. Delaney emotion up as well. Bleed, please kill. Probably tentacles for next time. Tentacles for the next one, I'm thinking. What is this? Easiest deep drag of my life is what that is. Single-sided into you. Can yoink any one of these quite easily. Molinet seems quite simple there. Surely that's a single one. We can just class and respect. Right here. Do I have something that can yoink this better? No, not really. Just shoving stab into this. Shoving stab into this. And then right there. Easiest thing of my life. Extract fuel seems pretty simple, single-sided. Kill. Stagger. How do we do this in such a way that we kill this guy first? Do it like this, and then like this. Kill. And kill. Nice. Boris the animal. I forgot this is a 3-1. Fuck. I completely forgot this is 3 acts, not 2. Blunt mastery. Concussion. Start a steam, restore 1 light if current light is 0. Reduce incoming damage and stagger by 1. Okay. All those are normal. What does he have in particular? Draw 1 page, blunt, slash. A lot of blocking, regular class and respect, and then discipline. Dice on this page and the page clashing with it are unaffected by power gain or loss. This die is rolled 3 times. What? So this is an effective 6 die card? What the fuck? Grit ain't half bad, I can tell. Grit seems really strong. Also, yeah. Well, hopefully we get some emotion so I can get my realization cards, my ego cards. Okay. In the deck, pretty simply, we can do one of these ASAP. How do I want to take this? Let's do one of these. Both of these are hitting into me. Unfortunately, they have concentration, so they kind of just win. So I probably do like one of these, and that way I can counter back on that one as well. Class and respect, just single-sided into that. This is a 3-fer. I can Molinet pretty freely here. Once again, let's get some card draw, I think. Here, I think I yoink both of these with both Dagger Press and Extract Fuel, just to kind of set up for something big. This one, why do you only have 3? Why is Olive at 0 emotion? I mean, regardless, let's win some clashes. Dun, 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 dun. What is that going into? Okay. And surely I just repress flush here. Yeah, this seems fine. Yep, saw it coming. It's fine. Easiest Molinet win of my life. Press flush, putting in work. Nice block. Oliver motion up is beautiful. Delaney's about to hit 4. Spice is going to hit 4. Delaney's at 4. Nutsack is at 3. Okay. I feel like ever repeating performance is kind of a must. Because I don't know how the 3rd act is going to go. So we're going to ever repeating. Ooh. Ooh. I'm thinking mass. Faint aroma. And how do I want to do this? Oh, right. Tisk? What? You guys didn't like that I hit that? You guys felt like I'm cheating a little bit? Ever repeating is fine. Oh no, nothing really? Okay. I thought y'all were getting mad at me. So that's hitting into here. I have strength, but he also has strength. I mean, I think gaining haste is probably pretty valuable. Can I yoink anything else? I think this is probably the best. This is probably pretty good. I can yoink into this. Yeah, let's do that. And then that's fine. Shoving stab seems pretty clear here. I can single-sided into any of these. Oh, that's a 6. What's this one? Oh, another single. I mean, I can just like... I mean, I can just like not even worry about that one because he's gonna get staggered. So I can... I don't really want to creak is the thing. But I do want to stagger him, so I'll hit that. And then here, restore some light. Should be pretty shrimple. Go ahead and get some card draw going. Go ahead and get some light generation going. You're just sitting here, dude. You are just sitting here. Let's get some damage on you, I think. Overcome crisis, overcome crisis. Class and respect. All seems very good. Wow! Hit almost everything. Holy moly. Pumping? Oh my god! Okay. Jesus Christ. I think that it's probably best for him to take this. Someone thought that was really fucking funny. Yeah, that was insane. He just kept on smacking the shit out of me. This should also be pretty simple. You can just Eve repeat. What does this do for me? Like, genuinely, what was the difference there? I guess I have more cards and more light. Nothing really. Okay. Just thought it would be funny to make use it. Okay, yeah, I mean, by all means. P spacebar, my best friend. All right. All right. Le Regole. All allies deal +2 damage with their offensive dice next scene. 5 to 11, 5 to 10 with a 3 to 8 counter. Summary Judgment. Discard a page with the lowest cost of an ammunition. Offensive dice on this page gain +1 power. 4 to 7 and then 6 to 11. Jesus. And then I know all these ones. Range. Speed 3. Ammo supply. The boss's orders. At the start of the scene, give 1 protection to random allies. Every third offensive die gains +1 power. Starting with the fourth scene, all offensive die gain +1 power. What the fuck? Wait, what? It's just a free +1. Upon taking a lethal blow, reduce all incoming damage, including what activated its passive, by 25 for the scene. Okay. Gain +2 power for the first scene. Blind fire seems quite good. Pierce dice power +1. Okay. And then Catriel. Nothing specific for her? Playing the first offensive die +1 power. Okay. Unfortunately, Unrelenting doesn't carry over to our side. I see. So when we get Callow's page, we don't get Unrelenting on it? Everything else, though? Otherwise, this is just looking like a more cracked Tamaki. Like, this is just looking like a really broken range page. Right? Am I crazy for thinking that? Because it really just seems quite strong. Alright. Wait, can't I just ever repeating and get rid of all of their +1? Because they all have power at start, right? Gain +2 power for the first scene. Yes? Is that a good play? I feel like that's a really good play, actually. And then I don't have to deal with that bullshit either. I think this makes this a lot more manageable, if I'm being honest. Okay, am I insane or is this card like kind of whack? One hit inflict 1 aroma. At the start of the scene, take stagger damage equal to the amount of aroma and half the stack. So like, you get hit 3 times, it does 2 stagger damage. Aroma is hard if you have build aroma. Oh, aroma is good if you build aroma. Okay. So because I'm not building aroma, it's not really all that. So in the meantime, incomprehensible. The Capo seems really good here. The Capo's peak, it seems really good here. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's over. It's literally over. Right? I can just, I'm short 1 light? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I can do it here though, right? Yeah, I can do it here. Olive is just vibing. Olive is level 2 emotion, so. Want to see something funny? Yeah. Send it my way. Alright, otherwise. Check Kalos dices on top of it. Motherfucker has 4 light. And it's carry over? Wait, what? Wait, what am I checking? His dice? 5 and 2? He has 4 light and it carries over. Oh, he starts with 4 light. Oh! Whoa! Wait, that's actually cracked. Oh, that's so sick. Okay. So unfortunately I can't do anything about this. This one on the other hand though, should be pretty simple to do some of this, some of this, some of that. Get some light back. Get some card draw going. Otherwise, I think we can just kind of... Forceful Gesture seems pretty good. I guess it doesn't matter since we're debuffing so much, so we can actually just go with like full light generation here. Kill the named character first. Or don't kill the named character first. Get their emotion up so I can get more cards. Alright, this seems fine. What is up with old people in Project Moon being cracked? That's true. Alright, hit the first one. Hit the second one. Hit the third one. He doesn't have any dice. He doesn't have any cards. Dude, Da Capo is so broken, man. It's so broken. It's so broken, dude. Like, what the fuck, man? So we can press P to win. I do want to ensure that he dies last, but yeah. Motherfucker got emoted on, for real. Yeah, otherwise... Well, we just do something like this. Yeah, this seems right. That's exactly why I love Art's floor. It's just stupidly funny. This entire floor is really funny. Even though I don't think the Nutsack is like that compelling of a character. Which is something that I've talked about before. That like, I really feel like you could remove like half of the Sephiroth and the story would be exactly the same. But I think it's fine. Like, I think that they're all very charming characters. So what, I go like this, and then I go like this, and like this, and then you, I mean, I just have to hit you once. So I go like so, and then press P to win. Ever repeating is just a stupid card. It really is. For a secondary reason, we got it last act, right? Wait, what? They make a mod. What's added dungeon system for the library? Weird. All right. I mean, that was pretty shrimple. Using ever repeating performance in this act just straight up full restore. Using it brings nuts like the full HP, stagger, HP, and light. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, it just feels very insane. Whoa! Unbearable pleasure. I will say, I kind of like that the, I kind of dislike, I miss the ego gift system from LobCorp. Like, the ego gift system in LobCorp incentivized you to like do certain things in a certain way to like gain permanent buffs. These ones are like, have a 2% chance to do something different under this scenario. It's like, they really don't do anything. I kind of like the old ego gift system. That's like, genuinely, I think that's the only complaint I have about this game so far, and that the early game is really slow. The thumb was bound by their strict decrees, even to death. And they shoved the thumb's rules up others' asses too, because they have the power to do so. They're there to look cool. Only a few actually mattered. I mean, not real. There were a lot that were really good. Like, at the very least, they are almost explicitly beneficial. As opposed to in this, where they're just kind of like invisible, right? Who's making the rules for them, I wonder? That's a tough question, and I don't think anyone has the answer for that. Hell, I bet they don't even know when those rules were established. They are much better than those zealots chasing prescripts in that sense. That was a roguelike game? Yeah, that's true. It was roguelike. Do you think they're dumb for following those unfair rules without even knowing why? I'd be lying if I said no, though I can understand them somewhat. It certainly seems pathetic that they're blindly obeying them without knowing the reason, even if they have complaints. Wow! Almost like what Angelo was programmed to do. I'm seeing the parallel. However, there's a little point in questioning things that have always stayed the same and had to stay the same. A lesson you learned from your previous job? Ah, yes. I wouldn't paint it as something as nice as that. It was what I had to ingrain in my head. Calling it a lesson feels inappropriate to me. It's just an observation I made. From what I've seen, people who live famous lives think that they had no other choice. You said the same thing before, right? And now, I got to understand it a bit better. It's not that I understand the rules of the fingers themselves. Of course, different individuals would see them from various perspectives and judge for themselves whether they're a good thing or a bad thing. It's some okay buffs at best, mostly cosmetics, yeah. This one's more of a linear game. Yeah. I don't know, I'm just thinking about like Apoc Bird being a completely optional thing and like giving everyone the trophy for killing it. Like stuff like that. I really enjoyed stuff like that. But you're right, it's a roguelite, just completely different type of game. Anyway, the warning that messenger of the index gave wasn't worth nothing. With one of the higher-ups gone, the thumb could be in actual danger. True, the thumb must be bummed to know if that an underboss of theirs is now a book. Does that make the index the only finger remaining in L-Corp's nest now? I'm not so sure about that. It's up to them to retreat or hold the fort. Not like we need to care about it. Oh my god, we got a Hakma before we got a Bina? So what, we do this one now? You noticed how long shit's taken by now? Yes, I have definitely noticed. I will say, for sure, story is way less long than Abnos. Abnos take an incredible amount of time. We've been receiving reports recently the cases of the distortion are growing exponentially, centered around Nest L. Even private offices are reluctant to take the work, going so far as to cancel contracts one-sidedly. Not only would they shun requests about dealing with distortions, they'd also avoid any task related to the library as well. I guess it was to be expected. There's a reason the Liu was put in charge. Director, I heard that Section 1 has sent us a report about the distortion. Yeah, that's why I called you here. You both know how we're encouraged to take records of the distortion in order to gather data, right? Yes, and our records can only be shown to those in close proximity, a Moonlight Stone, product of M-Corp's singularity, which we're obliged to carry for our mission, so it doesn't matter much to us. What they sent is no ordinary report, is it? If you're sharing it with us. You got that right? There's something that irked me about the footage that came with it. Long story short, the Liu South Section 1 has failed to capture the crying children. Was the team wiped out? No, they just missed it. But if Section 1, led by Director Shao of all people too, couldn't capture it, that can't be an average urban nightmare. Has it been exalted recently? We'll watch the footage first. It starts around here. Stay sharp, people. We never back down, no matter what happens. Yes, ma'am. Director, the crying children just fell to the ground. They won't be flying around with that messed up body. We're almost there. This is the final push you'll give your... No, they don't know that he has phases. They don't know that he has 20 phases. He's a 20-phase fight. Director, there's someone... What? Oh, you poor thing. This motherfucker. Section 1 of the Liu is out for your blood, a little kid. Isn't it sad that no one recognizes the pure and clean melody flowing within you? The blue reverberation. Hi there. Been a while, huh? Your greeting is as sharp and bitey as I remember. I don't know what you're up to this time, but I'd be glad if you could gently retreat and stay out of this. I'm only here to take that pitiful friend rejected by everyone, that's all. Injured, abandoned, and about to be struck down by the likes of you. How sad. All he wanted to do was cry. I would shed tears for him almost. Cut the nonsense. What more could you possibly want to justify doing this? I doubt a fixer at your standing would feel that anything is insufficient. I don't think that being a color will save you. If you keep snooping around pulling nonsense like this, your elimination will be in order one day. To feel that nothing is insufficient. Eliminated. Tell me, are you satisfied with your current life? Affluence on the surface isn't all there is to it. A corner of my heart is always empty. When I try to fill it with useless things, it only gets bigger and strangles me. Yes, I'm looking for something. Something that has to fit in that void. I think I found it, but I've yet to claim it. I can't wait for the day I fill that emptiness and make myself whole. Oh, is yours filled already? Filled by a person dear to you? Don't yap your mouth any further. I couldn't dare to crack a joke under your fierce gaze. I'd hate to see each other's insides today, so could you kindly put the scary fellow away? Just one last question. What in the wing's name are you planning to do with a monster like that? That's a funny question. When there's a pitiful thing on the street, everyone gets the urge to bring it home and adore it, no? I think this one could join me. He looks like an interesting specimen, too. Don't you agree, Oswald? He smells too sour right now, but in our hands he'll be letting off a dirty stench in no time. This weird sourness is what you get if you don't know how to wash a body right. I was just about to neaten him nicely, but Mr. Funnybones over there had to send him elsewhere. What even? The bottom line is, us taking him shouldn't bother you at all. If I took him, he'd stop destroying the nest any further. In other words, I'm saving you the fundamental trouble of taking care of him. No, that's all the more reason to stop you. For us, capturing the distortion is an option. Creatures are everywhere in the city. Does it have to be this poor friend? I'm starting to get tired of talking, so let's wrap up our friendly conversation here. Oswald, give him a show for me. Miss Mermaid, Mr. Knife, it's time to show the skills we've honed and wet. This place will be filled with the thunderous cheers and wondrous applause. Damn it. Director, give us an order. Blue reverberation. Did I just skip something? Nope. The three of us can go to a quiet place for some private talk. Pluto? But of course, the blue reverberation. I don't get it. Why would a fixer at such a high grade do something like that? That's beyond anyone's understanding for now. Only the blue reverberation himself knows. Anyway, even though the team had no problem handling the troops of the 8 o'clock circus, the blue reverberation vanished with the crying children in the meantime. Section 1 will be staying at the temporary base for a few more days to secure samples of other distortions. So that's why they hadn't come back by this morning. I was wondering if anything happened to them. You must be worried a lot, Director. Not at all. I trust in Xiao. Setting that aside, how's our situation? Section 2 isn't exactly doing much better. The staff we dispatched in Nest L have reported several casualties, including a sizable number of associate offices. If we continue, we might be in serious trouble. Yeah, we can't just sit here and take the losses forever. We did make some progress, though. We found that every person who was subject to the distortion phenomenon was under extreme emotional stress. Emotional stress, sir? It seems evident that those who manifested the distortion were emotionally pressured to an extreme. But the thing is, who in the city doesn't get stressed in their life, really? Everyone's holding their anguish with themselves. Exactly. This is my speculation, but it might be that distortion occurs when the emotions bottling up inside exceed a certain threshold. What that threshold may be or how high it may be, it's still a mystery, though. If your hypothesis is sound, the only ways to stop the distortion altogether would be to reduce people's stress or heighten each person's threshold. Neither of which is possible in the city. There still isn't enough evidence to prove it. We need more info. Well, it's our job as fixers to fix the problems we're paid to solve. We've got to see what else can be done. I have high expectations for this invitation. Let's buck up a little. Understood. By the way, Director, how's that one thing going? Are you talking about me entering the dumpling making contest? No, wait, I never told anyone but Xiao about that. No, I mean the preparation for your first wedding anniversary next month. I heard you're gonna give her a nest migration permit as a present. What? How did you... Words expressed so quickly. Come on, Director. Everyone in Section 2 is gossiping about how you're spending your newlywed's life with Director Xiao, the Maiden of Iron. Let's save that for after we finished our work. Yes, sir. And Cecil, we should have a little chat later. Yes, sir. I'm still unsure what the Blue Reverberation's goal is, but I think I get one thing for certain. So, am I insane? Or does it seem extremely obvious what the Blue Reverberation's goal is? It's like 100% to take over the library, steal the light, and resurrect his sister. Like, 1,000,000%. And that's like, it's like not even... Like, it's that, but also a little bit he's insane, so he wants everybody to distort. Like, to some extent. I feel like it's not really that crazy. That he's an absolute nutcase? I'm not in the mood for jokes. From what we've seen so far, the Blue Reverberation was gathering distortions. No, I'm not sure if they can be called as such. Distortions that are capable of thinking and acting rationally. Sure, that's what he seems to be doing, but... Wrong! Damn. We still don't have any clue why. What's a bunch of freaks going to do? Whatever it may be, I don't think it will be a good thing. In any case, we're wasting our time by pondering over a question we'll never figure out the answer to on our own. Well, that's a good point. So I suppose it's common for fixers to start families? Oh, it is. They're often in life or death situations together, working face to face. Most end in tragedy, though. If a couple's staying in the fixer business, it won't take long until only one of them remains. Exhibit A, me. Good point. That fixer is about to meet his end here, too. You're speaking way too casually about it. Roland, I'll say this before you get sentimental. They could very well make the choice to not come to the library, yet they still choose to come here out of their own volition. Urban nightmares are beyond are no longer a matter of choice. Urban nightmares in Stars of the City are designated such because there's an invisible sense of compulsion involved. Invisible compulsion? That doesn't change the fact that they're able to make choices. If they have things they cherish so much, why should they risk their lives by going to a dangerous place? They have the liberty of choice. Angela... You were right when you said no one is truly free in this city. Choice and liberty, the things they cherish so much, people's desires clash and intertwine with one another to create an intangible chain. That is life in the city. Them coming here as an association ordered, all the guests ended up as books in the library, me leaving the house for urgent work. They might seem like choices made of free will, but in truth, our hands were forced by the shackles of others' desires. So, are you saying that I shouldn't pursue my freedom because I must show consideration for them? Because I'm a machine? Because I'm unworthy? No, it's got nothing to do with those, but if you keep trying to earn freedom this way, the karma will come back to strangle you one day. Enough of that drivel. This is this and that is that. And we're here! This place looks a lot more antiquated than I expected. It does for sure. Are you going to decorate your house in this style, Director? Well, Xiao prefers something cute. May, stop asking silly things and focus on work. Oh, so that's our Section 1 Director's taste. I see. I'll take note of that. Greetings, dear guests. I'm Angela, the Director and Librarian of my role's namesake. We are the fixers of Section 2 in the Liu Association, Southern Branch. We've come to retrieve the books listed on your invitation. You may take them if you can overcome the ordeals. Fuck! ... Do you have anything else to say? The situation is pressing, and quick guidance would be appreciated. Are the books truly worth risking your life over, however? What do you mean? I'm asking if they're valuable enough for you to give up the joys of everyday life. A machine that's curious about the life of humans, huh? This is what I must do to protect the joys of life you just mentioned. There aren't a lot of things that are done out of one's own volition, and we can't exactly afford to skip on work we don't feel like doing. I see. So you were coerced into making this choice. May we enter now? You may, and you may find your book in this place. Bum 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 bum. So 2 to 7, 1 to 2, 3 to 7, 2 to 6. This is all the emotion, right? Everything's very emotion based. All these in this power gain +1 power every 2 emotions, yep. On use, draw 1, on clash, win, draw 1 page. Okay. All this is pretty normal shit. Don't think there's anything really to write home about on first act. We'll see how second act works. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Why is literally everyone attacking Delaney? What the fuck? Okay. So let's deal with the important ones then, shall we? Which would be these two. which I actually can't even do anything about. Do I just Molinet then? Just Molinet win the double clash? And then elsewhere, I've got this 4. Can shoving stab deal with one of them on hit the burn. I mean, surely I just roll well, right? Do one of these, and then shoving stab into one of these to kind of yoink one of them. What do I want to yoink? I mean, it has to be this or this then. I'm more intuitive to do this. Can't do anything there. That's ignorable. Do I have a big die I can use? No. I mean, I can deep drag, but I just get hit next turn. When I win the clash, I lose the clash. I mean, maybe I just ignore it. Alternatively, repressed flesh into this to yoink it, and then I can counter die on that. Seems fine. Can't really do anything about that, but that's kind of fine, I guess, as well. This is an easy repressed flesh into this. I really don't want to sharpen blade so early. I mean, I can sharpen blade and then class and respect. Just neutral into anyone, just kind of one-sided it. Yeah, just one-sided. Okay, we'll see how this works. Beautiful. I said just roll well, and he just rolled well. Come on. And I lost that, and I won that. Okay. Easy win. Easy win. Nice. Please win this one. Thank you. And then I'm getting neutral right there. Not staggered, luckily. Okay. So I don't think that Echoes is doing a whole lot for me. If it's easy, we do all mid right path. We may try to do one Abno fight after this if we have time. It's looking like we might just end stream after this. Man, I just really like Tentacles. I mean, Thorns is good. I just really like Tentacles. Okay. No longer have Molinet, which kind of stinks. I just don't clash with that. This is an easy clash here. How do I deal with this? Once again, another easy clash. Should just win like so. Who's clashing here? I can just ignore this. Anyone else that I can yoink? These are all single-sided, so surely I just kind of... Surely I just do something like this. Get some card draw going. I have an 8 here. Prod the weakness seems very strong. And then I don't have any other dice. So we can deep drag. I think the deep drag is actually pretty high chance for me to win both. What's this looking like? What's clashing with me? That's pretty free as well. Don't I want to do this other order though? Oh, I can't yoink that. Yeah. Okay. So we just deep drag. You can also prescript. No, let's do deep drag. And then so I can't do anything here, but I can yoink it for both of these. That one I don't want to touch. So I can creek into, do I want to creek this one? And then like, I mean, I could forceful gesture one of these. No, let's creek Gigagay. Yeah. And then I got nothing else. Okay, seems good. Beautiful. Nice staggers. Nice. Oh, win! Win! That's what I'm talking about. After a bit more progression, we get by the point distortion detective would be readable without spoilers. I see. All right, ignore that. That's a big one. I can forceful gesture this pretty easily though. Yeah. Forceful gesture for that clash seems very nice. Don't want to prod the weakness that. Hopefully we can yoink it. Prod the weakness here as well. Right? Yeah, Netzak's about to emotion level up, so I'm actually chilling. What is that looking like? That's an easiest Molinet of my life. Class and respect for the kill, unless I want anything else. Nope, class and respect for the kill. What is this? Easiest. Oh, I have no juice. That's no good. I mean, watch me hit this energy cycle though. Nah, there's no way. I think I have to do this into this. And then I've got two of these. Truly and easiest, that's what I'm saying. All right, so that's looking a little big. This is looking like an ignore, but this one is looking a little big. How do I deal with this? I don't. Simple as that, I don't. All right, Delaney is not about to emotion up. We cope and pray. Surely we just stagger him immediately, right? Let me just do one of those. Well, we didn't stagger him immediately. Wow, I missed that last one. It's actually crazy. Watch him get 10,000 stagger damage. All right, well, 1 down, 2 down. Laughing powder as always. Don't bump, 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 bump. Easiest repressed flesh ever. This one, on the other hand. Surely forceful gesture takes care of that, like, light work. I'm actually not sure. We'll see. Actually, yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's go ahead and do like so. Go ahead and do like so. I mean, so I don't want to yoink these though. Even, I mean, Will the Prescript just kind of takes care of business, so never mind. Beautiful. Taking care of business. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, that's shrimple. Do it like so. And just ignore. All right. Easy there, easy there. All right. Lowell's page. Speed 3. Fighter that never... Is this permanent? Is this at emotion 5 you have 5 strength and 5 endurance? Oh no, it's just for the next turn? Okay. Okay. I was about to say that seems like the strongest thing I've ever seen. Except for maybe the Gabura page. Only for one scene. Okay, okay. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Whenever emotion level rises, recover 15% of max HP. And 25% of stagger resist. Offensive dice gain +1 power at emotion level 3 or above. Okay, I mean, this seems not insane, but definitely good. All out war gain. Oh. I mean, if you hit level 5 emotion like immediately, then yeah, I can see it being pretty strong. Costs 1. I like this page. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Single use mass attack and Lowell exclusive. Remove all dice from this page, add a mass attack. Wait, what? Remove all dice from this page, add a mass attack page to hand that can only be used next scene. Wait, what? Remove all dice from this page, add a mass attack page to hand that can only be used next scene. Am I... Like, I don't understand what I'm looking at. What does this mean? He has a mass attack and then it comes back? It says single use though. I don't understand. Cecil's page, firm as mountain. Yep, all normal stuff. Gain 1 endurance next scene, emotion level 3, gain 2 endurance instead. Gale kick, on hit, draw 1 page. Hold on. Is shoving stab still better? I feel like shoving stab is still kind of better. After using that, he gets a mass attack. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. This is just a hit. And then after that, he gets a mass attack. Okay. Got it. Yesent. Te Shankao. I love my Chinese representation. Tie Shankao. On hit, inflict 1 plus personal emotion level amount of burn. Also seems okay. 5 to 10, draw 1. For Pierce build, it's insane. The attack does give you basically a 6 to 12 counter. I guess that's true. Counter dice are just very good. Okay. Unfortunately, we haven't built up a shit ton of emotion. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Mm-hmm. When the clash get hit. Alright, what else is going on here? Let's deal with the ads first. Yeah. So this is repress flesh for a clean. That is a prod the weakness pretty cleanly. Okay. Now we can deal with the other stuff. So we're getting double hit here. Do have undertake the prescript. Don't really want to use it though. That one can be ignored. Do I have anything that can yoink that? Is anyone 6? No. I need a dagger press into anything. Pretty free there. For more emotion, I can just win the clash. Can do the same thing there, just kind of win the clash for free, or I can single-side it into stuff. So I think we're just gonna ignore that. This one, less ignorable. Forceful gesture seems pretty easy to deal with something like this. This one, on the other hand, little worried about. I think that inflicting smoke can't be a bad thing. It's only if you hit though. Maybe I just repress flesh just for the block. I mean, it's 4 to 9 and I'm +2. 4 to 9 on +2. He doesn't have any emotion, so it's actually 6 to 11. So, I mean, it is in my favor to win this. Yeah, let's just get lucky. And that also deals with this as well. I can counter dice those. And then I want to deal with the ads. So let's inflict some smoke like so. Get some free card draw going. This is not being dealt with. I mean, I can just creak into this. This seems pretty free. Then this, shoving stab, just blindly, and class and respect just blindly as well. Just seems fine. Just seems fine. The thing is, we're building up green emotion, which is gonna give us our Da Capo page. So we don't have to deal with the mass attack eventually, whenever that happens. Please win. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, it's Shrimple. It's so easy. It's so easy. But we have to make the choice here. Which one are we taking? Fragments or Da Capo? Talking about the devil. Yeah, we got both of them. The thing is, I think that Da Capo has more value here. What fight is this again? Lowell? 5 enemies? I'm thinking Da Capo has some value. Right? Yeah. And luckily, we do actually have enough light this time. I will say I think that we're pretty unlikely to hit here. And into here. Hold on a sec. Is Da Capo even proper at this turn? Literally check the other clash. Wait, do I get to choose so I can go like this? Oh. Wait. It's Shrimple. Wait, it's actually so easy. Never mind. Never mind. It's actually so free. And then we can yoink here. Wait, I didn't want you to use it. I wanted you to use it. Like so, like so. Wait. This. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. Pop-it blockade, free, energy cycle free, that should kill as well. 8, I can yoink this one. How do I want to deal with this? 7 to 13? 7 to 12? Surely we win this. We just win this. This is a free yoink here. Can prod the weakness. Prod the weakness. Yeah, I can do dagger press. I feel like that's fine. And then we can do some Giga forceful gesture, one-sided, right? Like so. I'm not clashing with this. Surely we just do it like this. Right? This seems fine. Seems normal. Do it like this. Dane prod weakness? Wait, where? Prod the weakness? On what? Oh. Wait, I'm silly. You're so right. Yeah, you're so right. So I do it like this, and then who's the other one that's attacking into there? This one? Who else is attacking into there? This. I can extract fuel. Here. Alright. This should be good. Alright, missed the first one on Lowell, but I think that's fine. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Whimsical ass ambience. It's true. Incomprehensible on Nutsack. Wow. Wait, Nutsack seems so fucking broken, man. Like, it's not even fair, man. Like, it's actually so unfair, dude. How do we want to do this? I mean, I can just extreme edge into this and I think I win. Inhale the smoke. Puppet blockade. Dude. What? Who signed off on this, man? Nutsack just seems so good. Get his emotion level up as well. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god! P spacebar used what's it called? Funny scenario. That was hilarious. I didn't think that could happen. That's actually awesome. Ain't no way. Just wasted my stagger turn. I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened? All right. We got one Book of Lowell from that? Dude. Surely we got more, right? Yep, this is how it was bound to end, I guess. I'm not sure I understand. The things people must do in order to secure the joys of ordinary life? People's mindset when they do such work? The reason your attitude has suddenly changed when you had no problem laughing off the deaths of numerous other people in the city who were no different from them? And most of all, the reason I can't understand all this. There's nothing I can do about the misfortune of others. I just learned to lightly brush off the tragedies. I can't do anything to help with. Laughing things off is the only way to stay sane in this city. I still can't help but laugh a bitter laugh about matters I should take responsibility for, though. Well, I suppose dwelling on a problem without a conclusion would be considered strangling yourself. I'll admit, I got too emotional this time. I never meant to say you're unworthy to gain freedom or anything, Angela. That's that, and this is this. I know, both you and I are bearing many wounds. My words were too harsh, too. Alright, we cool. Let's just let it slide. Fighting each other won't do us any good. Wow. Alright, let's burn some books. We only got one page of Bada? Dude. One page of Did I already burn these? Surely not, right? Oh, yeah, I already burned Nemo. And I already burned Martina. Not Bada, though. Okay. So we have Catriel and Dennis to burn. One Dennis. Two Kalos. One May. Two Ceciles. Two Lowells. Bunch of these. Okay. You can burn Bada? Okay. Pray for me. Pray for me. Fuck me, man. Well, I got Callow. I'm kind of mad that I didn't get Lowell, though. Tomorrow I will, so tomorrow's going to be a long stream, obviously, Thursday. I always get to stream a little bit longer on Thursdays because I stream from home, or I work from home on Friday, so I don't mind staying up a little bit later. Not hitting any May, Cecile, or Lowell really sucks. So I will grind those out before, before stream tomorrow. Check the Hakma Abno name. Ah, Burning Heaven, we're starting off with the Wa. Yo! The birds! And then the Road Home and Scaredy Cat. This is unique. This is unique to Ruina. And then MOSB. Let me get the Kalos passive, get my goat up. I mean, hold on a sec. I haven't used you. Do you mean put that on Kim's page? Because I've been using Kim for you normally. Oh, we're actually using Kalos page. Okay. Let's go ahead and build a Kalo then. We can do that to end the stream. Right? let's grab. Is Nemo worth building? Or no? Is this something that I should favorite? Should we build both of these? Or is this more an inheritance page? Kinda. It's definitely a nice page to build. Okay. So let's favorite both of these. Let's do both of them. I guess for starting out, what types of cards do we do here? This is guns, right? Passive time? Okay. I mean, we're doing like a Tamaki build, right? Or no, is he much more so than that? Oh no, this is the disco, right? This is the disco deck? The stuff from Hanafuda? Okay, yeah. This is the disco deck. I'm actually kind of hyped for this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. This is gonna be so sick. If the character discards a page, draw one page at the start of the next scene. Character discards a page, restore one light at the end of the scene. Okay. I'm looking forward to this. I want to see how you build it. Now, I don't remember the name. Is it another disco one? We can just search it. Heal? What, health? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Mika's, right? This one? Yep, okay. Yeah. Okay, now we need some dice strength, right? Keep stride and fervor? What is that from? Keeping in stride? Fervor? Keep in stride and fervor? Wait, what does keep in stride do? I just completely ripped over it. Recover 1 HP upon winning a clash? That feels like a lot of healing. I mean, a lot of healing isn't bad for sure. That's the point? Okay. Okay, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. So rush to emotion level 3. Third stage. Everything has +2. Ammo supply, boss's orders. Okay. Seems fine. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. All right, so what are we running then? All turns have 1 draw and 1 light regen because of constant ammo discard. Yeah. Wait, does that mean that we get to run my goat? Daring decision? My goat daring decision? Don't do it, Dane. So all thumb cards is what you said, right? So I can actually just remove this. So what? This is Star of the City that we need. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know like what's good. Like what? Do we just like 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 like this? This doesn't feel right. Like at all. Looks good? Like this really doesn't feel right to me though. Discard 2, add 2, discard, add 1, discard. I mean, it makes sense, and the light generation is already there. I don't have any card draw though, right? That ain't the generic thumb deck. Yeah, no card draw seems kind of whack. One daring. I see. We could go singleton. Does singleton have good? Yeah, we could do Will the Prescripts. Right, do like this. Is really all this Pierce? Don't forget Kalos stuff, La Regole. I didn't hit any. I didn't hit any. Oh, it's Le. I see. Okay. This seems very top heavy, but I guess we have a lot of light regeneration from discarding. Surely there's like some good light generation, right? We need light here? Like for sure, right? Or I guess not. I guess you don't need it. Like you do have the natural light generation. Summary Judgment. Wait, do I have that? Is this the name of a card? I don't have it. I didn't hit it if I got it. If it's from something that we've got, then I didn't hit it. I don't have any what's it called done either, right? Yeah, I don't think I have it. Just Assert Judgment. Nope. Is it something I need to burn? Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. I didn't hit it on any of them. Literally none of them I hit it. We can burn them if I remember. Can we burn all three of these? Burn all and rematch the fight tomorrow? I mean, I'm going to rematch the fight anyway. Yeah, check who I can burn first before I go ahead and dump these. I'm going to rematch them anyway. I'm going to do it before stream tomorrow, so we don't have to watch me redoing fights, because I kind of want to just, what's it called? You can check right now. May, Cecile, and Lowell. Kahlo, and Thumb. So I can get rid of Dennis, I can get rid of Catriel. I can do these two Borises. And I need all three of these, so I need to rematch them. Quite desperately, actually. Easy. I still only hit one? Come on, man. No worries. In lowest cost page, okay. This still feels incredibly top heavy to me. No? Like, incredibly top heavy, and I do have card draw, right? Oh no, I don't. If a character discards a page, oh yeah, if a character discards a page, draw one page at the start from the next scene. Okay, got it. So never mind. I don't need any card draw. No card draw needed, but I do feel like I need light generation. One card through thumb gives you, oh, draw one page. I definitely feel like I need one light generation though. Extract fuel, I guess. It's good. It's just a good card. Alternatively, should I do the, what's the one that Netsack runs? Where is it? The one that gives you haste. Dagger Press. But that doesn't generate light. So I guess we do extract fuel. Frontal? Frontal Assault, restore 1 light, 2, 7, 1 to 2. 3 to 7, 2 to 6. This feels dog shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. This feels really bad. This doesn't feel like a good card, like at all. Am I wrong in thinking this? Sure. It's 1 free emotion point. That's true. It is 1 free emotion point. That is true. I don't know. I think that this feels fine. We could remove summary for Dagger Press. Yeah. I think Dagger Press is better. I think Dagger Press is a really good card. I'm a big fan of this card. This card is like really fucking good. This feels much better. Wait. What's even the point of running Singleton? Is it just to get this Will of the Prescript? I guess it doesn't matter. We have so much card draw naturally that we're never gonna brick. It's really just to get Will of the Prescript. Check Focus Fire. Where is that? Right here? Yeah, I mean, I saw this. I'm just wondering if Prescript is better than just like running other shit. I don't know. We'll see how it plays. Figure it out. What about for... what about for Nemo? Emotion level 2 or above, character gain charge using common page in the previous scene, gain 1 endurance at the start of combat. Emotion level 2 or above, the character spent charge, common page in the previous scene. Nemo, yeah. I don't know. I do a little random shit for him, and he is broken. Character gain charge using common page in the previous scene. Emotion level 2 or above. Character spend charge. Let's start the scene. I mean, it's kind of just charge spam, right? Like it's just the same charge stuff that I would run on Rose. The Fight After Kane off gives amazing charge upgrade, just like the Fight After Thumb gives amazing single. Okay. So we'll deal with that later then. In the meantime, I think we're gonna end stream here. Probably wait with Nemo for 1 reception. You'll get better charge generation. Yeah. I will not sugarcoat it. Leap plus energy conversion. It has always been Leap plus energy conversion. So 2 more Abnos for Gabura, 2 more Abnos for Chesed. I feel like we've been skimped on Tifereth. Complete reception of blank. Hanafudo on Kalos is so stupid. I just love it. Yeah. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty good. Winter's Ice Rules great. All right, regardless. I'm stalling too long. I need to go to bed. It's past 9 o'clock. I've been streaming for more than 3 hours. This was a good stream. I appreciate all y'all sticking with me, dealing with me playing Netsack, even though this feels like I'm cheating. Like this floor really feels like I'm cheating. Is Netsack supposed to feel like I'm cheating? Everyone said that Yesid was the cheating one. But Netsack feels like I'm like actually just ignoring game mechanics. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. I will grind out the fights that I need to grind out before stream, so you guys don't have to deal with it. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. And then tomorrow's gonna be probably as much of this as possible. And then we'll do Abnos afterwards. Tomorrow's gonna be a long stream. We'll probably do like a 4-hour stream. Yep, that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys so much. I will put up last night's VOD and tonight's VOD. And then by Friday, I'll probably have like my entire library of Ruina on YouTube. And I'll tell you guys, I'll link it to Twitch and blah, 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 blah. You guys can watch at your leisure if you guys want to watch any of the VODs. And yeah, that's about it. I will talk to you all later. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. I'm not stalling. I'm saying bye. 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 Bye.